Okay, if there's no more questions for today, we'll move on to a few for Wolves, and I think Damien Johnson from the Premier League's here. Damien, do you want to kick off with a few questions for Wolves? This is embargoed until 10:30 tomorrow night.
Hi, Mikel. Just looking ahead to the Wolves game, you're comfortable now with a bit of a cushion in fourth place. Do you start to look ahead to perhaps maybe catching Chelsea? Are they in your sights?
We go game by game, and today we played some really good football. We won the game. We competed really well, but there are still a lot of things that we have to do much better. So we have a lot of room for improvement, and I focus on that, maintain the things that we're doing so well now that are giving us results and consistency, and try to improve the rest, and the rest will come.
It's 2 years on from your appointment as manager of Arsenal. How would you assess your own performance in that time?
Well, very difficult in a few words. First of all, I should complete gratitude for the opportunity that I was given, the people that I work with, the company that I have around the club and within the club, and as I'm sure I have made a lot of mistakes, but all the time trying to do the best for the club and the players.
And in terms of Wolves, do they have a distinct advantage having not played for a few more days than you?
We knew that when the game was postponed, that we had to play a day and a half after that. We're not going to change that. So I don't want any excuses. I want to prepare my team mentally and physically the best possible way to play as good as we can to try to beat them.
Just another word on Saka. You touched on him before with his 2 goals. Just looking ahead to 2022, what is his potential going forward, do you think?
We don't know. What I know is, or what I expect is what he does all the time. That is, he works extremely hard. He's a really humble boy, and he has a really special connection with this football club. His talent obviously is unquestionable, but he needs his teammates, he needs his environment, he needs a cool head, and he needs a very clear direction of what he wants to become. So time will tell.
What are you expecting from Wolves?
From Wolves, a really tough match. They're a really good side, really well organized. They cause you a lot of issues in different ways, and I will start now on my journey back on the bus to start to analyze them.
Thank you.
Thanks, Damien. We'll go to Sam from the Telegraph.
Hello, Mikel. Just on that turnaround before the 12:30 kickoff in 2 days, how is that possible for the players? Or is it possible at all?
Well, to get in good physical condition, no, because the players need more time to recover. But we know, we play in England. In England, you have to play every 12 days in the Christmas period. Ideally, if everybody plays within the same congestion fixtures, it would be much better, but the circumstances now are not the normal ones. So we have to adapt, and we have to try everything is in our hand to try to be in the best possible condition to perform and win the match.
I won't ask you to name the team, obviously, but will you have to make changes, do you think? Can you play the same 11 as you did today?
I don't know. I will start to review this match, start to prepare Wolves, and in 1.5 days, a lot of things can change. So I think it's impossible right now in this context as well to try to get a lineup in your head.
And just lastly for me, that's 19 goals you scored in the last 5 games, I think. You mentioned the way that you've been a bit more decisive in the final third, but what's changed across the team to allow that? 'Cause it's a big change from just a few months ago.
Well, there are a few things, but I insist, the better we play, the better I understand the spaces, how we have to attack, the movement, the timing, the cohesion, and the execution becomes better. You get in much better condition into the final third. And when that happens and you are clear ideas of how you have to attack those situations, goals will come, or goal situation would come, and then it will come down to the effectiveness of the players in that decision making.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mark from PA.
Just another one. You said no excuses, of course, with playing so close together. But when there is a debate over player welfare and things like that, how can you be expected to play twice in less than 48 hours?
We already have done, and we had a managers meeting where we try to expose our feelings and the situation, but the decisions are made. So now we're not going to change them.
Was that something you brought up at the meeting?
Sorry?
Was that something in particular that you brought up at the meeting?
Yes, what I basically said, that we are discussing two things, which is welfare of the players and the integrity of the competition. And in this situation, I think we are wasting our time if we are trying to accomplish both of them. Because then people are saying that we have to use common sense. And common sense in this situation, again, it doesn't work. So whether we change the rule, we change the testing system, we change whatever we change, or we cannot continue to do that, trying to achieve those two things, because it's just impossible.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
See you soon. Take care.